I'm just leaving a courthouse in downriver area. The great result for my client who was charged with an OWI second. This was a second offense within 7 years. So if convicted, his license was going to be revoked. Not suspended, not restricted, but revoked. With a revoked license, legally, you cannot get it back for a year. But the way it works in Michigan, you're generally out of any type of ability to drive legally for a minimum of 2 years. Then you got to go through some hoops to get a restricted license with a blow and go, and then you can reapply for a full license. So in reality, it's really 2 years before you drive at all, and at least 3 before you're driving without restrictions and a blow device. In this case, my client was stopped for the officer believed that his license plate was obstructed. And when I looked at the images, I didn't believe the plate was obstructed at all. The plate did have a clear cover on it, but the statute says plate shall be maintained free from foreign materials that obscure or partially obscure the registration information and is clearly legible. I spoke with the prosecutor, agreed to reduce the charge to a reckless driving. Now, we'd had a motion on this case. The particular judge that was going to decide the motion was going to bend over backwards to agree with the prosecution and convict my client of the original charge. The officer was going to testify that my client was driving a little too slow, tint was questionable on his car. Whether those were the real reasons or not, the judge certainly could have relied on those issues along with the plate to make a decision that the stop was a good stop. And if that had happened, my client would have ultimately been convicted of the original charge. So to get this reckless driving, where my client's license is no longer going to be revoked, is a gift. I'm criminal defense attorney Aaron J. Boria. Hope you like this video. Hit that like, follow, subscribe button. Have a great day.